Before we begin, I would like to thank Sarah Rohde for her invitation and inspiration, Jeff Ballantine for his support and instruction, Jan Sangle for her insights and sincere care, Marty Johnson for his delightful demeanor and genuine sincerity, and Steve Merrick for being so persistent in making me do this video presentation. While you're in Hawaii, I'm here in the cold in Niagara Falls and loving it. I'm sure I'd be thanking Dave Chappie too if I had met him in New Hampshire. I love Dave's outlook on life, by the way, especially his positive quotes in the AMBC forums. And most of all, I'd like to thank you all for agreeing to view this presentation through the medium of video, an essential component of social media, which has really changed the paradigm for our businesses today. We have an awesome opportunity today, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag awesome. If we only realize it and take use of its full potential. I'm here to tell you that it's not difficult to master certain social media strategies as long as we are willing to learn and spend consistent time daily doing so. You may know that I'm the new social media director for AMBC. However, I do not spend countless hours on social media every day. I do spend allotted time on various social networks each day and a few minutes each night. By doing so, I have gained a local community following on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and as a result, my business receives 3 positive online reviews per week. Yes, that's 3 online positive reviews per week, organically, properly, and with excellence. Part of my strategy is bringing offline conversations and experiences with my clients and customers and community members through social media, bringing it online using few sentences, hashtags, which I'll talk about in a bit, and interesting pictures. So let's begin. Please note this important point shown here in slide number 2. AMBC provides us with a foundation of support. It provides us with supportive members in our industry offering help and assistance on various topics through various media, as and when necessary. However, it is up to us, the individual store owners, to rise up to the challenge of inculcating certain essential qualities, both in ourselves and in those that work for us, if we are to succeed in gaining social media followers and long-term success. These 5 qualities are shown here as columns, which hold up the foundation of AMBC. Namely, they are sincerity, kindness, courage, punctuality, and generosity. We have to be authentic and genuine in our social media presence. In effect, our social media presence must be a reflection of who we are in real life. For example, I use effervescence a lot in my email signatures. I'm a bubbly person by nature, just in case you can't tell, and most of my posts on social networks demonstrate this aspect of my personality. So, when people come into my store, they are expectant of such effervescence. When they receive it, they go and tell their friends, and in turn, I receive more customers and more positive reviews online. Let's move on to blogs. Blogs, Web 2.0, that's how it started. It all started back in 2004. Actually, it was late 2003 when blogs became popular. A blog, before everyone knew what it was, came out of the concept of keeping a journal or diary online and keeping it current. Called a weblog, it became shortened to be commonly known a blog. And since then, the ubiquitous name has stuck. Please use it. And make sure to add one to your site if you don't have one already. It allows comments from readers, and that allowance was the original charm of Web 2.0. People were quite happy to connect with high-speed online, but they wanted to be part of the conversation. They wanted their input to matter. They wanted to feel part of a community online. Hence, blogs allowed people to interact with the other side, the writers and publishers of magazines and publications. It was extraordinary because it allowed barriers between famous people and the commoners to be broken. 2 easy platforms to get started on blogging are Tumblr.com, that's TUMBLR.com, which was actually founded by a teenager, and Blogger.com, BLOGGER.com, which was actually bought by Google in 2008. 2 sentences and a picture are all you need for each blog post in the beginning. Just go ahead and start. Now we come to one of my favorites, the online reviews. More participation from internet users fueled the growth of sites like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and what is now called Google Business Pages. Contrary to popular belief, more than 67% of Yelp reviews are positive, and we need to be a part of that percentage. Here's what I do, especially with my drop-off clients. This is huge in our forums. I read this all the time. Marty and I, we are so stressed about how to deal with negative nillies in our forum who talk about not making money from drop-off clients. Are you ready? Okay. So I engage with them in conversation, especially if they're students. A lot of textbook returns, a lot of people coming in with Amazon. They love the fact that my wife and I make it easy for them to return their prepaid packages without any hassle. We make it easy for them without any hassle. No charging for tape, no charging for the little things, no 25 cents here, 25 cents there. That's what I do. I then always try to ask them to leave a review online of their experience, and they're quite willing to do so, especially because they've never been to another place that makes it so easy. They've never been to a UPS store that makes it so easy. I tell them to pick either Yelp, Google, or Facebook and write a 2-sentence review about their experiences. As a result, up to date, we have now over 37 5-star reviews on Google and Facebook thus far. Here are my stats from January, provided free from Google Business. Please make sure to keep your Google Business listing current. We've got over 1,000 views, ladies and gentlemen, in the month of January. 1,000 views, okay? For free. It invested nothing but my time, my passion, and a little bit of sowing the seeds of social media, a little bit of easy tips and tricks, what I'm sharing with you now. Next, we have Facebook, which started as a college dorm room experiment. It has revolutionized the world as we know it, connecting people through status updates and businesses through Facebook pages and advertising platforms. Notice the difference. This is huge. Business page versus personal page. So I've highlighted both of these. When you receive the slides after the presentation is over and after the retreat is over, you will see that it's important, and I've highlighted this in our forums, to have a difference from a personal profile and a business page. For example, a lot of people in AMBC have their business pages as their personal profiles. So you have to actually send a friend request to the business to get accepted, and that's a no-no. Facebook is really cracking down on that. So please make sure to change that when you go home. Facebook is everywhere, and it's not going away anytime soon. What's the proof, you say? Facebook has grown to more than 1 billion users and buys new technology platforms anytime Facebook sees the opportunity for more growth. For example, Facebook now owns Instagram and WhatsApp, 2 extremely popular social media tools, both of which we will talk about a little later in this presentation. Make sure to have a personal profile, like I said, on Facebook, aka a Facebook account. And then make a business page on Facebook for your store, and if you guys have other companies or consultations, whatever you do on the side, or you take part in, like I have a networking event for my businesses, we have a special Facebook group and page for that. So all that can happen after you have a personal Facebook profile. Keep it authentic, keep it real, make sure you share as much information as possible without giving away too much privacy information. That's huge. I talk about that in my Friday forums, and we'll talk about that, I'm sure, at the retreat later if it hasn't been done so thus far. The biggest authority on Facebook right now is an amazing woman called Mari Smith. M-A-R-I, Mari Smith. Follow her blog on marismith.com, MARISMITH.com, and see how easy it is to get a Facebook presence, even if you're a beginner. Another great social media tool is a blog that has more than 400,000 subscribers, and I know Steve Merrick follows it too. It's called socialmediaexaminer.com. That's socialmediaexaminer.com. It's truly awesome and very easy to understand. If you have questions about Facebook ads, consult with these two experts first before spending any money. Just a little bit of time, ladies and gentlemen, and you will get a lot of useful tips to use in your businesses. Mari Smith and Mike Stelzner of Social Media Examiner have ample, relevant, and correct information about ad spend on social media so that you don't end up wasting your valuable advertising budgets. Now we come to Twitter. Founded in March 21st, 2006, it just turned 10. But it seems like it's been present forever. Everyone seems to use it, and it's a great tool to get updates from Hollywood, news, weather forecasters, school districts, attorneys, doctors, airports, large companies, small companies, chefs, mobile food trucks. The list goes on and on and on. It's millions of conversations in 140 characters or less, all on steroids, it seems. Not to worry. Not to worry. I know it scares you folks, but first, get a Twitter account if you don't have one already, and subscribe to their daily feeds. Keep it sane and keep it manageable. Once a day, you can find out all the tweets that are relevant to you. You pick out certain topics in the beginning that interest you, and then once a day, the relevant tweets come, and you can easily follow them in one place, quickly and easily without wasting too much of your day. Here's the tip. Make sure your blog posts are automatically linked to your Twitter account so that people can share and like them. It's a great way to join an existing conversation or start a new one. Speaking of conversations, we have to talk about my favorite social media tip, the hashtag. I'm known to speak in hashtags to many people around me. Yes, it's true. I consider it fun and entertaining, and it has allowed me to connect with a lot of millennials and youth in my community. And I know that Sarah, if she hasn't done her presentation yet, she's doing it now. She's going to talk about how to hire and keep millennials. When I said the paradigm has shifted, let me tell you folks, it's very important to adjust to that mindset. It's very important to make sure that you know what they're looking for. They want to have participation. They want to feel belonging to a community or to a society or to a club or to a group. Hashtag just saying. So anyway, I use hashtag Fahim Fix. I use hashtag Exude Excellence. I use hashtag Kindness is Contagious. Hashtags first started being used on Twitter in 2009, although the term hashtag was coined in August 2007, according to Wikipedia. Now, however, they are used in almost all social networks. Yes, folks, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, Snapchat, they use hashtags, and in television ads as well, mostly to keep track of conversations. That's what they're used for. A great tool to keep track of hashtags is called Tagboard, which is tagboard.com, tagboard.com. Like I said, I use 3 hashtags very commonly in my speeches, my writing, and in my posts on AMBC forums. My Friday forums are entitled hashtag Fahim Fix. That's the subject that I start with, and then whatever's relevant for that week. And one of the reasons I do that is because I'm not a narcissistic individual. It's just easy to keep track when you're in the forums or you just joined AMBC and you want to see what tips Fahim's talking about, how to stay safe on the internet, how to stay safe on social media. If you go in the forums, there's a search box there. If you just put in hashtag Fahim Fix with or without the capitals, you will see everything that I've shared up until this point. It's really easy, and that's why they use it. I know a lot of people use it to be cool or whatnot. I use it because it keeps track and keeps us organized on social media. Hashtag Exude Excellence, that's the other one. That allows me to keep track of motivational posts on social media. I use that because every Monday on AMBC Facebook page, I share a motivational quote and a picture with something about leadership that's inspiring and motivational, and it gets shared all over on Instagram and on our Facebook page on AMBC, and it's delightful to see how many people it resonates with. So motivations are huge online, and they're huge on social media. It allows positivity to resonate, and it allows people to connect with you and your brand. So I would suggest for your weekly post, once a week on your Facebook or Twitter post, or Instagram if you have it, even Pinterest, share a motivational quote, something that resonates with you, something that's authentic about you, something that you are or you would like to be, and make sure to share that. And then put certain hashtags like motivation or excellence or something that is about you. That's why I use Exude Excellence. I also use hashtag kindness is contagious, which allows me to find all sorts of positivity around the world. Hashtags are a shortcut, if you will, to find the most relevant information about a particular topic. If you hear or read anything with a hashtag, just copy and paste it in Google, and you will see the entire conversation related to that particular hashtag in all the various social networks. Try it out and see if you can make a unique hashtag for your store. Then share that unique hashtag with us on the AMBC Facebook page. Next, we have Instagram. Founded in 2010, it is described as a, quote, a fun and quirky way to share your life with friends through a series of pictures, end quote. It has gained over 400 million users, and in April 2012, Facebook, yes, that Facebook, purchased it for $1 billion. Instagram started as an app-only service and then launched a desktop version, which is exactly the opposite of any other network before it. I post Monday motivations on my Instagram account, which is Island Ship Center, as well as pictures of our community events and many pictures of our packaging projects that are unique and noteworthy. Be sure to use relevant hashtags after your description posts on Instagram, because then you will have many people following your account that find those relevant hashtags relevant and meaningful to them. Make sure it's authentic. I can't say that enough. Make sure it's clean, and try to make sure it's unique, not to mention consistent. Like every Monday, I'll try to post a motivation every single Monday. Now we've got email marketing and text marketing and messaging apps. Before I begin on this, though, I just wanted to ask and share this with the audience. Steve or Dave or anyone else could chime in. I am currently starting to use an application for text marketing called Text 180. That's txt180.com. They charge $1 for a trial first month, and then they charge $19.95 each additional month. I'm using it for the next 6 months in beta, and I'll have more information towards the end of 2016 and let you guys know. But if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear your suggestions. If you're using any type of text marketing platform for your businesses, even for personal stuff, I would love to hear that. So if you can send that to me, that would be great. Email marketing. I use MailChimp for my email marketing solution. I have been for about 3.5 years. It's a robust platform that is free to join and try out before paying for its professional version, which now integrates email signups via text messaging. If you are not collecting email addresses for marketing purposes from your clients for your business, please start doing so immediately. This collection is different from adding the emails into Postalmate or Shipwrite. It's just for marketing and requires opt-in from the client. MailChimp is easy. It allows you to add a code to your website where the customer can sign up directly. I email my clients every other week. I don't do it a lot. Twice a month maximum. I use the template Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's the time that I like, and rarely do I solicit anything in my emails. This method has been very effective for me because it keeps my clients loyal and my brand constantly in front of them. Messaging. Here are my top 5 recommendations for messaging apps. We have Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp. As I mentioned before, it's now owned by Facebook. but it allows you to make free international calls, among other cool features. Telegram, a secure app that allows you to transfer files seamlessly to other users without email, and along with Viber and Kik, two extremely popular messaging apps used by teenagers. Next, we've got a robust website. All this package of social media is complementary, and so is technology. I always tell people that technology and social media and all these other things, they're complementary, not substitutional. Ladies and gentlemen, you and I are in a unique business, and we're in a unique demographic. We understand that technology is complementary. A lot of millennials, a lot of teenagers, a lot of the Y, Z, and post-Z generation don't understand that. And so we've got a unique opportunity to make that change and to make business out of it, because if we utilize the technology along with our old school ethics, our integrity, our morality, our values, our character, our kindness, our qualities of good with technology, we can make a deep impact in society and in our pockets. And completing that technology complement is a robust website. One that can easily be found online, is mobile and tablet friendly. In January 2013, here's a little story about my journey. I sat down with a website designer who is local. We had breakfast and a 2-hour conversation about my business, my brand, and the need for a new logo for Island Ship Center and a new responsive mobile-friendly website. Terry Collins is her name, and she is awesome. She was awesome to work with and really, really understood my needs. She worked diligently for 10 months until we finally came up with the right look, the right brand, the right logo, and the right website for my business, which now can all be found on islandshipcenter.com. The logo is fun, colorful, yet informational and effective in conveying our message. My wife and I use it on everything, from our shopping bags to our price tags in the store. On the homepage, there's a section called Fahim Says, which displays a new motivational quote from my bi-weekly blog post every other Monday. This quote automatically gets tweeted with the hashtag Monday Motivation, and as a result, I have several people following me on Twitter. On my website, I can use a heading bar at the top to announce upcoming events at the store or emergency closures due to construction or weather. I also make sure to pay my designer a monthly fee to keep my website secure from hackers. I learned this lesson the hard way this past Christmas when my website was hacked. Our new store concept and redesign. This is essential. In 2014, after we did the whole new website, we also underwent a facelift for the outside of our store. And this year, we are currently undergoing a large remodeling and renovation project on the inside. Part of the reason why I can't join you in Hawaii today. If you are following my posts on the AMBC forums every Friday, you will see the weekly updates about this project, which my wife and I had begun through social media 8 weeks before the actual construction. We shared the closing times for our store on Facebook, our website, and through Twitter, thus allowing our followers and fans to share through their networks. We have also worked closely with our contractor, Chris, who understands our need for a fresh, new, bold, and youthful look, not to mention effervescent and colorful, catered towards millennials and new social media savvy customers coming into our store every day. For example, we are making rapid chargers for phones right near the stations that we have near our new counter. We are allowing people to weigh their bags before they fly for free, allowing them to come to our store and take a look at the new design. We are engaging with them and having them post selfies near our quote wall, a wall of inspiration that I plan to make with new quotes every Monday so they can take a selfie near the quote and put a hashtag FahimFix and share it on social media. Since we are only 10 minutes away from Niagara Falls, USA, we get a lot of tourist and Canadian traffic, especially in the summertime. I encourage and invite all of you to come and visit me and my wife Seema at our store during your next trip to Niagara Falls. Marty Johnson has been instrumental in picking out the right colors and accessories for our new look. Without social media and AMBC support, we could not think of the right direction for this remodeling job. A big, big hashtag gratitude to Marty. Now we come to video marketing. This was uncomfortable for me, I must tell you. I know it's hard for you to relate, but it was very uncomfortable. And a mentor once told me that greatness and excellence lie outside of your comfort zone. So here I am to tell you about video marketing with YouTube and Vimeo and live video with Periscope and Facebook. Here we go. It's Facebook again, folks. Stepping up to gain market share in the live video platform. In January of 2016, this year, Facebook made its live video platform standard all standard in iPhone devices and is planning to launch it across the board on all other mobile-friendly platforms shortly. Live video is great for keeping people informed of what is actually going on as it is actually happening. Remember, as we talked earlier, people love to be involved or in the know right now, what's going on, so they can share that information with others before others share it with them. And live video allows them to be among the first ones to know to share that information. You can use this medium to show new products in your store, along with cool packaging jobs that come in, not to mention community events that your business is sponsoring. I'm planning on talking more about this platform during my breakout sessions in Vegas in August. Oops, did I say that out loud? Oh well. Be sure to join me and the rest of the AMBC gang from August 10th to the 14th as we give out more exciting social media tips and tricks to enhance your business and bottom line. So here's the conclusion, folks. Please keep in mind, the tips I have outlined for you are there to be used gradually and consistently if you are to see results. As I was making this presentation, Seema told me, Fahim, you're putting everything and cramming it, and it's so overwhelming, and are they going to get it, and are they going to do it? And that's why I'm here to tell you, if you try to implement all the tips at once, you will not succeed. Rather, you will get discouraged. Take 2 tips. Take 1. But I would take 2 tips, implement them, then add a 3rd medium, a 3rd social media site, a 3rd, perhaps a hashtag or Instagram, while sticking with the first 2 as well. Make sure you're doing that consistently and then adding the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, etc., etc. Schedule a time every day for social media without overwhelming your schedule. And I know it's difficult, but listen, folks, there's money out there authentically to be made, properly to be made, and the generations that are coming into our stores and into our businesses, they're using it. And if you're not using it, you're losing them. And remember, social media, along with technology, as I mentioned, is complementary and not substitutional. It's not substitutional to physical relationships, customer interactions, etc. However, it's essential to adopt because in the end, it will allow you to add more profits to your existing businesses without spending much money. If you need any more information from me, please contact me directly at fahim@ambc.org or via Facebook or Twitter. I've got my personal account information up there. You will receive the slides, and I'm happy and honored to respond to all your emails and all your requests in due time. And finally, I am honored to present these tips to you and would like to give a special thanks to Mr. Mark Gorton at the Grand Island High School AV Tech Department for filming this video and doing all the graphics and editing. Hashtag gratitude. Thank you. Stay effervescent, stay wonderful, and make sure you do great things. Thank you.